Fear for Harry after William's final fight back. I won't be pushed around if you hurt my kids. The countdown begins to the biggest betrayal yet, and if Harry mentions George, Wills will flip. With the date officially set for Prince Harry's memoir release, his older brother Prince William is preparing to protect his family from a man they once loved and trusted. Insiders tell there are palace suspicions that Harry might use his book out on January the 10th to sensationally take aim at his 9-year-old nephew Prince George, Prince William's eldest son and the second in line to the throne. Over the years, royal experts have suggested Harry has a jealous streak, and the focus of his envy has long been on William. But lately, and rather unsettlingly, extended towards young George. Prince Harry previously made headlines amid claims that he was fixated on the arrival of his nephew. After all, he was convinced that once Prince George becomes an adult, he'll become more popular than him. He had this thing that he had a shelf life. He would say, "I have this time to make the impact, until George turns 18, was the way he was thinking about it. Then I'll be the also-ran, a source told Valentine Lowe, author of Courtiers. William can understand Harry might have been jealous of him growing up, given his seniority in the family, but dragging George into it has taken it a step too far. William and Kate have done everything they can to protect George and prepare him to one day be king, and now it seems he even has to worry about backstabbing comments from his adult uncle. George is old enough to know what's going on and is aware of Harry's hurtful sentiments after it was splashed all over the press. William is unlikely to allow Harry to have anything to do with George ever again." Meanwhile, Australian commentator Andrew Bolt has also launched into a brutal rant claiming Prince Harry's decision to title his book Spare reveals the Duke's jealousy towards his brother Prince William and his children. While Harry was once seen as a potential alternative to his brother in the event of an accident, his nephews and nieces are now the next in line to take over. Prince George, Princess Charlotte and then Prince Louis are in the line of succession to inherit their father's titles and roles, relegating Prince Harry to the 5th position in line of succession. It's nothing more than the green-eyed monster, nothing more than jealousy. And then Harry would step into the void, but of course now William has got his son, daughter and another son, so we don't need Harry anymore. Mr. Bolt argued Prince William's 3 children have moved Prince Harry lower into the royal pecking order, making his chances of rising to the throne very thin indeed. And he seems to be having a real problem, being kind of like the spare tyre in the boot of the royal car, but actually never destined to be the rubber on the road. He also suggested that the translation of the memoir's title into foreign languages better encapsulate Prince Harry's state of mind. The presenter added, "Check the title of the book in other countries where the heir and spare line doesn't quite translate. In Spanish, the book is called Life in the Shadows. In other countries, it's Reserve or even Leftovers. Poor, poor leftover Harry." Now Harry himself says his book is about his personal journey from trauma to healing. Healing? Sounds like someone's still wallowing. Since word of Harry's book first came out, speculations have swirled around the Duke's memoir, with claims the book could be full of damaging allegations. Former BBC royal correspondent Jenny Bond believes the bombshell memoir will trample on members of the royal family, despite Harry's best effort to avoid hurting family unnecessarily. The same source claims Prince Harry found it cathartic but also very rough to write about his traumatic childhood for his forthcoming memoir.